Yeah, just came back from FYE. Done caught that new Joe Budden. Getting ready to pump it up in here. Hey, yo, jump off. Turn that new Joe Budden.
Who you calling to jump off?
See, what had happened was it was the music. You know, Joe Budden got. Never mind. What's going on, people? This is Dorian for Convos in the Park, and I'd like to introduce everyone to Hip Hop Favorites. This is a special segment for Convos in the Park where I will cover different hip hop artists that I consider my favorites for either changing something in the game or just being pretty much an underdog against the mainstream, and like to get some more people in onto what that person is providing to the hip hop culture as a whole. Now, for the first episode, as you can probably tell by the intro, I'm covering Joe Budden. Now, a lot of people may know him from Love and Hip Hop New York and all the drama that he had going on. Some people may know him from Slaughterhouse. Some people may know him, from his earlier work like Pump It Up and Fire. But if you dig a little deeper, there's a little bit more to Joe Budden than just that. One of the favorite things that I like about Joe Budden is that he's not afraid to bear his emotion on a track. He's not afraid to give you a glimpse into his life, what's going on, besides just like flash or glitz and the glamour. He's past that. He would rather be heartful with his fans and his listeners than give them all that. Now, you may hear a couple tracks here and there, but Joe Budden is at his best when he's out bearing his emotions and his soul. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not just the emotional Joe that's good, but the lyrical Joe, when he gets with Slaughterhouse, you definitely see him at his peak there. I mean, you have no other choice. You got three very good spitters there. You got Joel Ortiz, you got Royce 5'9", and you got Crooked Eye. I mean, hanging out with MCs like that, you can't help but be on your A game. And them being together, perfect combination. I mean, the stuff that he spits on Slaughterhouse's first album, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's simply amazing. Now, also with that being said, can't sleep on his mixtapes either. I mean, the Mood Music series, I think, is one of the best mixtape series that I've ever listened to, besides Royce the 5'9's mixtape series for the bar exam. Now, some of the best standout tracks from that series, I would say, 6 Minutes of Death with him and Jay Mills, and Rest in Peace to Stack Bundles. That was amazing. Dumb Out, where he just spits almost like 7 minutes long, and he's simply talking about hip hop. He's talking about how the game has changed. He talks about how he's good when compared to people at their prime, and the way that he just describes, certain artists, and how he felt that where they are in their prime is amazing. And also stories are amazing from that guy as well. One of the best ones I would say is 3 Sides to a Story from Mood Music 2 and Secrets from Mood Music 3. I swear, as far as storytelling, to me personally, it doesn't get any better than that. I mean, the dude is nice when it comes to stories. Now, for prime examples of when Joe Budden bears his soul on a track and you get an amazing piece of work, you can almost look at All Love Lost, his latest album. I mean, every song on there has emotion. I mean, from the last song, Only Human, which is an amazing track. I mean, you see so much out of that. I mean, he talks about so many different things in just that one song, as far as, there's several things that he touches on. I mean, he even talks about almost wanting to end his life over a love loss. And I mean, you don't hear a lot of that in hip hop nowadays. I mean, you may get, a few things from some artists that most people may not know about, like Cage or something like that. But I mean, just the way that he expresses and he goes through, and tells the listener what he's been going through lyrically, it's a work of art. It truly is. And then even the beginning, the intro song, All Love Lost, where he talks about, he deals with, his demons. He deals with self-doubt. I mean, I can mesh, and I can, I guess you could say I can feel with what he's saying. I mean, I've dealt with a few things where I've doubted myself, as far as like whether, either I was going to accomplish something, or, I doubted myself as if, I wasn't going to make it, or, the way I am. And I swear the album just touches me on so many levels. I mean, after this album, I thought I understood Joe. Well, I would say before the album, I thought I understood Joe. After the album, I understand him a whole lot more. Now, as far as everything else, I mean, I just gave y'all like a little glimpse into what I think, makes Joe Budden one of my hip hop favorites. But the real question is, who are some of your hip hop favorites? I would definitely like to know who y'all consider some of your hip hop favorites are. Share them with me in the comments below. Share with me on the Facebook page. Share them with me on Twitter. Also, you can also share with me on convosinthepark.com. The site just officially launched, so you can definitely leave comments there, as well as you can catch up with all the latest videos. And I also post certain, I write blogs, and I leave certain stories on there as well. With that being said, this concludes the first episode for Hip Hop Favorites, and I'll catch y'all later.